In the vast tapestry of Australia's history, there lived a young man named Archie. Archie was a diligent and hardworking manager at a prominent Australian company. But beneath the corporate facade, his heart belonged to the sea. He had been enamored with the ocean's allure since childhood, and his passion for surfing knew no bounds. Archie toiled away at his desk one bright Friday afternoon, and his old friend Alex dropped by the office. Alex knew all too well about Archie's unquenchable thirst for adventure and suggested a spontaneous sea tour for the upcoming Sunday. With a glint of excitement in his eyes, Archie readily agreed. It had been too long since he'd let go of his work responsibilities and embraced the salty sea breeze. Eager to share their idea with their close friends, Archie and Alex called for an impromptu gathering. Gathered around a table at a cozy cafe, they pitched the idea of an Australian sea tour the following Sunday. The notion instantly resonated with their friends, and with unanimous enthusiasm, the plan was set in motion. They would embark on a one-day adventure, leaving behind the monotony of daily life. Archie packed a small bag with essentials as Saturday night descended and carefully secured his prized possession, the surfing board that had been his faithful companion through countless adventures. Archie was prepared the following day as the sun cast its golden rays upon the land. He collected his friends one by one from their selected meeting points. Each person's excitement was palpable, and the air was charged with the promise of a new adventure. With everyone on board, the group embarked on a journey of exploration and camaraderie. They reached the beautiful Australian shoreline, where the weather greeted them with a clear blue sky and warm sunshine, a perfect setting for surfers seeking adventure. As they set up their base camp on the beach, Archie and two of his closest friends eagerly changed into their wetsuits, ready to take on the challenge of the ocean. For Archie, life's finest moments were often spent on his surfboard. He had honed his skills through endless hours of practice, both in the water and studying new techniques online. He felt an exhilarating sense of freedom as he paddled into the sea with his friends. Archie's focus was unwavering as he caught wave after wave, each a new canvas to paint with his unique style and skill. With every ride, he learned something new, pushed his boundaries, and felt more connected to the sea. As time passed, Archie and his friends ventured farther out into the ocean, following the rhythm of the waves. Unbeknownst to them, danger lurked beneath the shimmering surface. Suddenly, a massive shadow loomed beneath Archie's surfboard, a shadow that struck terror into the hearts of everyone present. With lightning speed, the colossal form of a great white shark emerged from the ocean's depths, its menacing jaws wide open. Archie's world turned into a nightmare instantly as the massive creature bit down on his surfboard, snapping it in two. The horrifying attack was swift and unexpected. Archie's blood-curdling cry for help pierced the air, and as he thrashed in the water, his lifeblood tainted the azure sea. The shark's relentless bite had claimed Archie's leg, leaving him helpless and terrified. The cries of terror from Archie and his friends echoed across the water. Shocked and horrified, they swam toward their beleaguered friend, their adrenaline-fueled determination overriding the fear that gripped their hearts. In the face of this monstrous threat, their instincts to protect their friend surged like a tidal wave. Miraculously, the shark relented, disappearing back into the ocean's depths. With immense effort and resolve, Archie's friends managed to pull him from the water, their faces etched with fear and disbelief. With Archie's life hanging by a thread, his friends wasted no time. They called for help and medical assistance, desperately seeking to save their friend from the brink of death. The following minutes felt like an eternity, but finally, the paramedics arrived. The medical team worked incredibly quickly and precisely, stabilizing Archie's condition and rushing him to the nearest hospital. In the sterile confines of the hospital, doctors fought valiantly to save Archie's life. The shark attack had been devastating, and the loss of his leg was a profound blow. But Archie's indomitable spirit and the unwavering support of his friends and family proved to be his lifelines. Weeks turned into months as Archie underwent surgeries and extensive rehabilitation. His path to recovery was challenging, filled with pain and moments of doubt, but he faced it with remarkable courage and resilience. Archie's friends remained by his side throughout this arduous journey, offering unwavering support and encouragement. They rallied around him, helping him navigate the physical and emotional challenges ahead. As time passed, Archie adapted to his new reality. With the aid of a prosthetic leg, he relearned how to walk, and with unwavering determination, he even began to surf again. His triumphant return to the waves was a testament to his resilience and unyielding love for the sea. The shark attack had left its physical and emotional scars, but Archie emerged from despair as a symbol of strength and perseverance. His story served as an inspiration to all who knew him, a reminder that the human spirit can triumph over even the most formidable challenges. In 2000, a young man named Jackie lived in Australia's vast and beautiful country. Jackie was not your average student. He was a brilliant scholar who diligently focused on his studies at the university. Jackie was not content with being just another student. He was known in the local surfing community for his daring feats and incredible talent on the waves. He had participated in numerous surf shows and achieved accolades that most surfers only dreamed of. One sunny day, as the waves beckoned and the sea whispered its siren call, Jackie and his girlfriend Sarah decided to plan a tour along the picturesque Australian coastline. They were both eager for an adventure together, a chance to create beautiful memories and explore the wonders of the sea. However, a cloud of impending exams loomed over Jackie's head. He was drowning in books and assignments, and the dream of their seaside adventure had to be temporarily shelved. Yet the pair's unwavering determination led them to a new plan. They would embark on their long-awaited trip immediately after the exams. The university announced a semester break right after the exams, granting them the perfect opportunity to fulfill their dream. As the vacation finally arrived, Jackie found himself at home, yearning for the open sea. He couldn't shake off the idea of the tour, so he eagerly called Sarah and proposed that they visit the seaside as they had planned. They agreed on the 5th of March, a day that would begin a new adventure. On the day of their much-awaited journey, the sun emerged with a radiant smile, promising a day filled with new experiences and excitement. Jackie was all set. His surfboard was securely strapped to the roof of his car, and his heart was brimming with anticipation. He picked up Sarah, who was equally eager to embark on this adventure with her beloved boyfriend. As they reached the seaside, their senses were overwhelmed by the beauty of the coastline. The beach was alive with the laughter of children, the soothing sound of waves, and the delightful aroma of street food. Jackie wasted no time. He grabbed his surfboard, ready to hit the waves. Jackie was fully immersed in the ocean world, his focus unbroken, as he surfed the waves gracefully and effortlessly. He experienced the exhilaration of riding the waves as the world's weight lifted off his shoulders. As Jackie ventured further into the deep waters, a menacing shadow loomed beneath him. The tranquil ambiance of the sea transformed into a scene of impending danger. The commotion in the water drew a giant and dangerous shark out of the depths. The shark, driven by its instincts, lunged at Jackie, clamping its razor-sharp teeth onto his arm. The excruciating pain and shock surged through Jackie's body as he grappled with the sudden attack. Half submerged in the water, Jackie struggled to break free from the relentless grip of the shark. Blood clouded the surrounding water, painting a grim picture of the dire situation. His screams of agony pierced the air, a desperate plea for help that seemed futile in the vast expanse of the ocean. Nearby, other surfers and swimmers heard the commotion and turned their attention to the terrifying spectacle unfolding before them. Seeing a massive shark attacking a fellow surfer sent shockwaves of fear through the onlookers. But amidst the chaos and terror, one brave and quick-thinking individual sprang into action. With unwavering determination, he approached Jackie, wielding his surfboard as a makeshift weapon. The shark, momentarily startled, released its grip on Jackie's arm and turned its attention towards the new threat. In the nick of time, the courageous rescuer diverted the shark's attention from Jackie, allowing the injured surfer to break free and swim towards the shore. With this stranger's help and other beachgoers' assistance, Jackie made it safely to the beach, but the ordeal had taken its toll. Jackie's arm was severely maimed and he was in excruciating pain as he lay on the sand. In shock and distress, Sarah rushed to his side, tears streaming down her face. The beachgoers summoned help, and Jackie was swiftly transported to the nearest hospital. The medical team at the hospital worked tirelessly to save Jackie's life. They performed emergency surgery to staunch the bleeding and stabilize his condition. It was a long and grueling battle, but they kept him alive. However, the damage to Jackie's arm was irreversible. The shark had torn through flesh and bone, leaving him with no choice but to amputate half of his arm. The news was a devastating blow not only to Jackie, but also to Sarah and their families. Jackie's road to recovery was arduous and painful. His allies on this challenging journey were physical therapy, emotional support, and endless determination. It took 4 long months of rehabilitation and adaptation to his new reality before he was ready to face the world again. Though Jackie's body healed, the memory of that fateful day and the loss of his arm haunted him. The passion that had once brought him so much joy had become a haunting reminder of the dangers lurking beneath the sea's surface. Despite the physical and emotional scars, Jackie never lost his love for the ocean. This time he returned to the waves with a prosthetic arm specially designed for surfing. As the years passed, Jackie inspired many, sharing his story of survival and determination. He reminded people that even in the face of adversity, one can find the strength to overcome and pursue their passions. Jackie's journey served as a beacon of hope, a testament to the enduring spirit of those who dare to chase their dreams, no matter their obstacles. In the summer of 1993, a young man named Ethan lived a carefree life on the beautiful shores of Australia. He was a seasoned surfer known far and wide for his incredible skills and unique teaching methods. Ethan was not just a surf instructor, but a mentor with a genuine passion for passing on his knowledge to eager students. One sunny morning, as the waves danced gracefully in the sparkling sea, Ethan gathered his enthusiastic students. They had a particular plan, a daring adventure to take their surfing skills to the next level. The students had been attending university, but their hearts longed for the thrill of riding the waves. The plan was simple yet thrilling. They would head to a secluded beach and spend the entire day conquering the waves. Ethan concurred in awe of his students' enthusiasm and the chance to share his love of the ocean. They settled on the 23rd as the date for their grand adventure, since it was the day when everyone had a break from their university classes. As the day approached, excitement buzzed among the group. The students couldn't wait to learn new skills from their experienced mentor. On the morning of the 23rd, Ethan arrived at the designated meeting point with surfboards. They loaded into a van and set out for a remote, untouched stretch of the Australian coastline. Upon arriving at their secluded spot, Ethan changed into his wetsuit, and the students gathered by the water's edge, eagerly awaiting their lesson. Some more experienced surfers couldn't resist the temptation and ventured into the water, ready to follow Ethan's lead. As the students listened attentively to Ethan's instructions, they watched in awe as he effortlessly demonstrated the techniques of riding the waves. But then a sudden hush fell over the group in the blink of an eye. A massive shadow appeared beneath the surface, sending a shiver down their spines. It was a monstrous shark, and it was heading straight for Ethan. Panic washed over the students as they shouted warnings, but it was too late. In a horrifying moment, the shark lunged out of the water, jaws wide open, and clamped down on Ethan's leg. The force of the attack sent shockwaves through the group. The students screamed in terror, helpless witnesses to the terrifying scene unfolding before them. Desperation and fear hung as the shark thrashed violently, dragging Ethan farther to sea. The students were paralyzed with terror, unable to do anything but scream for help. They watched in horror as their beloved instructor was locked in a life-and-death struggle with the formidable predator. Fate had a different plan that day. The cries for help had caused a passing sea vessel to alter its course and head toward the chaos. The crew quickly assessed the situation and took action. They grabbed whatever equipment they could find on the ship and rushed to intervene, knowing that time was of the essence. With bravery and determination, they pried the shark's jaws open, freeing Ethan from its death grip. They managed to haul him back onto the ship, their hearts pounding with relief. But the battle had taken its toll on Ethan. His leg was severely mangled, and he was in excruciating pain. The ship's crew immediately contacted the nearest hospital and informed them of the dire situation. The clock was ticking as they raced back to the shore. When they finally reached the shore, a waiting ambulance rushed Ethan to the hospital. The medical team worked tirelessly to stabilize him and address his injuries. The news awaited them was grim. Ethan had lost one of his legs in the shark attack, and the other was severely damaged. His life would never be the same. The devastating news sent shockwaves through the tight-knit surfing community, and the students who had admired and looked up to Ethan were heartbroken. Pain, annoyance, and countless hours of physical therapy marked Ethan's recovery journey. The loss of his leg had dealt a severe blow to his dreams of riding the waves, but it couldn't extinguish his passion for surfing. He found solace in teaching surfing from the shore, using his vast knowledge and experience to inspire a new generation of surfers. Although he could no longer ride the waves, he remained integral to the surfing community, sharing his wisdom and passion with those eager to learn. Ethan's story became a symbol of resilience and the indomitable human spirit. His students continued to look up to him not only as a surfing instructor, but as a living testament to the power of determination and perseverance. In 1988, in the history of Australia, a young man named Ayaan lived. He was a college student with a passionate love for surfing that ran deep in his veins. His mother, a well-known surfer in her day, had inspired him to develop this passion early in life. Ayaan dreamed of one day following in her footsteps, achieving fame in the vast world of Australian surfing, and collecting numerous awards in honor of his talents. Ayaan's story began with his childhood fascination with the sport. He watched his mother ride the waves with grace and finesse, her laughter mixing with the sound of the crashing waves. Her connection with the ocean drew him in like a magnetic force, making him yearn for the day he could join her in the surf. As the years passed, Ayaan's passion for surfing grew stronger. He spent countless hours studying his mother's techniques, listening to her stories of surfing adventures, and practicing tirelessly on the waves. He became known among his friends and peers for his dedication to the sport, always carrying his surfboard ready for the next opportunity to ride the waves. One fateful evening, as Ayaan sat with his family during dinner, he proposed a plan to bring joy and excitement to their lives. It had been a long time since they had gone on a family outing, and Ayaan's mother in particular was thrilled by the idea of surfing with her son. The plan was set. They would embark on a memorable trip to the seaside for a day of surfing. The 23rd of the month was chosen as the day for their holiday adventure. They excitedly packed their small bags with essentials, and Ayaan carefully selected his surfboard, the tool of his passion. The day arrived, and their hearts were filled with anticipation and happiness as they embarked on a journey filled with new adventures. Upon reaching the seaside, the family celebrated with a small picnic, savoring simple pleasures. Itching to ride the waves, Ayaan grabbed his surfboard and entered the water. Time passed, and the sun began to set. Ayaan, wholly engrossed in the joy of surfing, was unaware of the impending danger lurking beneath the surface. Suddenly, a massive shark appeared in the water, sending shockwaves of fear through the family. The shark swam ominously near Ayaan's board, its intent unknown. In a horrifying twist of fate, the shark lunged and clamped its jaws onto Ayaan's shoulder. The family watched in disbelief as half of Ayaan's body disappeared into the water. The tranquil sea turned into a battleground. Ayaan's mother reacted quickly out of instinct and love for her son. Without hesitation, she grabbed her surfboard and plunged into the water. With all the strength and determination she possessed, she fought fiercely to save her son from the shark's jaws. The struggle was fierce, a battle of wills between the mother's love and the shark's aggression. Finally, with adrenaline and maternal protectiveness, she forced the shark to release its grip and retreat into the ocean's depths. She gasped for breath and pulled her son to safety onto her surfboard. Ayaan's body was covered in blood, and his pain was excruciating. The family's joyous outing had turned into a nightmare. Without wasting time, they rushed Ayaan to the nearest hospital, praying for his survival. The doctors immediately assessed Ayaan's condition and performed extensive tests. It was clear that the shark's attack had severely damaged his shoulder. An operation was deemed necessary to repair the damage and give him a chance at recovery. The news was a crushing blow to Ayaan, who lost his physical abilities and passion. He could no longer pursue the sport that had once been his lifeblood. However, amidst the physical pain and disappointment, one thing remained intact: the memory of that fateful day etched into his mind forever. He often relived the terrifying moment when the shark attacked him, his mother's fearless intervention, and the subsequent struggle for survival. Despite his physical and emotional challenges, Ayaan never abandoned his love for surfing. It had been a part of him since childhood, and the shark attack could not erase his years of dedication and passion for the sport. As time passed, Ayaan's physical condition gradually improved. Once a source of excruciating pain, his shoulder regained some of its strength and mobility. He knew a full recovery was still far off, but he remained determined to defy the odds. In the quiet moments of his recovery, Ayaan often found solace in the ocean's soothing rhythms. He would sit by the shore watching the waves roll in and out, feeling the salty breeze on his face and letting the healing power of the sea wash over him. As the anniversary of the shark attack approached, Ayaan made a decision. He would not let the trauma of that day define his life or limit his future. He would find a way to return to the surfing world, not as a competitor or a professional, but as a symbol of resilience and determination. With unwavering commitment, Ayaan continued his rehabilitation, pushing himself to regain his lost strength and flexibility. He also sought the guidance of experienced surfers and coaches who could help him adapt his technique to accommodate his injury. Slowly but surely, Ayaan began to paddle out into the ocean once more, with the support and encouragement of his mother and family. It was a cautious return, filled with hope and trepidation, but it began a new chapter in his life. Ayaan's story of triumph over adversity captured the hearts of many in the surfing community. His determination to overcome the physical and emotional scars of the shark attack inspired others to persevere in the face of their challenges. He became a symbol of resilience and the indomitable human spirit.